Hey there, family. I hope you're well wherever you are and you got that thin blue smoke rolling. My name is Ben. This is the Smoking Hot Confessions Barbecue Podcast, and today you're coming with me and we're going to travel around the beautiful Kangaroo Valley Craft Beer and Barbecue Festival. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to talk to the competitors here at the Kangaroo Valley Craft Beer and Barbecue Festival. So we're now over on the other field. We're behind the judges' tent here. First hand in has just been done, and I've managed to track down my old mate Shane from Long Paddock Barbecue. Shane was a guest on my podcast show about 4 years ago. It was his first ever competition here at Kangaroo Valley Craft Beer and Barbecue. And if my memory serves, mate, you got a couple of call-outs at that competition.
No, I didn't actually, but we went well in the brisket. We got 12th place brisket, so I was pretty happy with that for my first competition. But yeah, no call outs that day. But yeah, we haven't been lucky to get a call out. But I've since joined Fire and Fox Barbecue, make it easier to come all together, and they've had a few call outs, so hopefully we get a few today.
Beautiful, an amalgamated team. So tell me, between the 4 years that I last spoke to you and now, have you been coming to Kangaroo Valley every year?
Yeah, every year. Yeah, it's local, so it's easy to come up the mountain and just have a crack, and then shoot home. Right.
What is it about the Kangaroo Valley Craft Beer and Barbecue Festival that just keeps you coming back year after year?
I think it's the atmosphere. It's just it's a good time. Everyone's has a great time when we're up here, and just keeps you coming back. Like big nights and that when you're waking up in the morning and you're a bit hungover and you're trying to cook barbecue, but other than that, it's just it's good atmosphere.
They are long nights, particularly for the competition today, the ABA side of things. Did you cook the SCA yesterday?
No, we didn't. I thought we'll try and get the ABA right before we start getting into the SCA.
Fair enough. So let's talk about that. We've just done the chicken hand in. Tell us about your chicken. What did you do for that?
We did flats, and we rubbed it in a bit of kunami and a few other spices, and then we marinated in like a few special sauces that we've mixed up together, and off she went.
That sounds delicious, mate. I reckon you'll do real well with that. I do love a good flat from a chicken wing. And what's next on the schedule?
We've got pork ribs next. So, we've just made up a bit of a blend, and we got them on. They're in the moment boating in a bit of butter and, a bit of sauce, and we'll see how we go. Pull them out, tack them up, and put a few glazes over the top, and, there we go.
Nice. I do love some pork ribs. Now, of the hand-ins today, you've got chicken, you've got pork ribs you just talked about. There's brisket, and there's, what was the other one?
Second pork.
Second pork.
Boston butt or pork shoulder, and there was something else in there as well. So we've chosen the pork collar butt, and we're going to do burnt ends with it.
Oh, nice. So which of them is your dish, or do you cook all of them yourself?
Yeah, I did always dabble in something new. Like I don't really have a certain dish because I just try and change it up so you're not eating the same thing and everyone just gets bored with it. But and don't really have a certain dish. But it's anything really.
Very nice. All right, so before I let you go then, give me a prediction. Which of the categories are you going to get call-outs in this afternoon?
Oh, hopefully brisket, and I reckon maybe burnt ends. They're looking red hot.
Nice, very nice. So there you are, ladies and gentlemen. That's Shane from, not Long Paddock anymore. What was it again?
We're Long Paddock, but we're together with Fire and Fox.
Fire and Fox, there you go. So Shane from Long Paddock / Fire and Fox. Come over, say hello to him. He's a great bloke. And come and see all the other competitors as well. There's tons of tips and techniques you can pick up along the way. And come and check it out. There's lots of different barbecues to see, lots of different things to smell. It's a great way to kill a couple of hours in the afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, the Kangaroo Valley Craft Beer and Barbecue Festival is always a relaxing weekend, and I don't think I've ever felt more relaxed than I am right now. I'm sitting here with Curtis, and he's got quite possibly the most innovative beer display of the weekend. Mate, Curtis, how are you?
I'm great, yeah. What a beautiful day.
It is cracking, isn't it? So tell us about your brewery.
Our brewery's in Wollongong, just in the south of town there in Unanderra. We're a bit over 3 years old. We specialise in hazy IPAs. We do a lot of limited releases, which is a big part of our arsenal. But yeah, we've got some core ranges on display here for the good people of Kangaroo Valley, and yeah, what else can I tell you?
Mate, give us a rundown of what you've got. You've got some beautifully coloured cans over there.
Yeah, so this is mostly our core range and a couple of seasonals. So we got the Daydream XPA, which is just a 5% daily drinker. Hazy IPA, which is just, in my opinion, the best beer that we make, like in our core range. It's a bit of a flagship bestseller. We got a mid-strength sour for people who are not into their juicy beers. Just a lager, like a Cerveza style lager, and then we got like a hazy mid ripples, or we call it ripples. Yeah, it's a hazy mid strength, and then a chocolate porter to round it off.
Interesting. Tell me about the porter. I've never actually tried one of them before.
Well, yeah, our porter's just a pretty much straight up. What do we got here? 5.6% ABV. Yeah, and we use a bit of cacao nibs in there, and it's just roasted malted oats, and yeah, what else? I don't know. My brother does all the brewing, so yeah. I need to ask more questions.
Okay, so you're obviously the face of the sales arm.
Yeah, something like that. I'm more operations and fill in where I can.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. So you're up here on the food vendors hill here. You've got Brazilian Flame over there. You've got Barbecue by Mike over here. You got Nomad over here. Which of your beers would you recommend to pair with some of these delicious barbecue meals?
Oh, it's a great question. I'd definitely go like a hazy style with maybe maybe like some ribs or some pork or whatnot. I'm thinking. But yeah, Cerveza's going to basically pair with any barbecue on a day like this in the sun. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to have a sniff around and do some trial and error.
Mate, this is day 2. I thought you would have been on like across all this already.
This is day 1 for me. Yeah, I tagged in just for today, so I haven't checked out anything yet.
Ah, right. Okay, so you're just getting warmed up then with all this smell of all this beautiful meat and smoke.
Yeah. So I'm keen. I mean, I'm chained to the post here because I'm the only one, but hopefully I can sneak off and find some eats.
Well, I reckon you probably just sort of throw some money that way, and they'll throw some burgers this way. I think we'll get you sorted out.
Yeah, the bartering system works well at these things.
It does, mate. It does. Look, what's your personal favourite here?
I'm the Mystic, straight up. Yeah, we've done that one right from the start. That's the one that gets in our the Gabs top 20 this year. That was number 19, and the Gabs Hottest 100. It's just always been a crowd favourite. So yeah, and I love my hazy beers. I love like big juicy, hop to the eyeballs kind of beers. So yeah, that one's a daily hazy IPA that you could happily drink like at any barbecue.
Now, when you say daily, is that one a day? At what?
Yeah.
What is that? 6.2%?
Yeah. At Seeker, we say no more than like 6 a day. No, I just made that up, but like a daily drinker, you can smash a few of those, and you're not going to be like on your back or in bed too early. So you'll go the distance on those.
Well, that's what you want on a beautiful festival day like this. So, ladies and gentlemen, there you go. If you want to grab some award-winning beer, come and talk to Curtis here from Seeker. Grab a chair. It's nice and comfy, and you can sit by the pool. There you go.
Thanks, mate. Appreciate you coming over.
Thank you for your time. Ladies and gentlemen, lunchtime is just around the corner, and I have got the hot tip for a beautiful lunch for you. I'm talking to Kimmy here from Nomad Kitchen and Barbecue. Kimmy's a long-time Kangaroo Valley Craft Beer and Barbecue Festival vendor. How are you enjoying it this year, Kimmy?
It's been fantastic. We've had the best weather. We've been so lucky, and the clientele and the customers are just fantastic. Yeah, we love it.
The crowd is always beautiful here at Kangaroo Valley, and it's just a lovely group of people.
Yeah, they come for a good time. Not a long time, just a good time.
That sounded a bit dark. What we mean is that the festival closes at like 6 o'clock. That's what she means. All right. So, how many years have you been coming to the festival now?
So this will be our 8th. So they started back 2015, 2016 with Black Iron and Brazilian, and then we joined the following year and been every year since. So it brings us back every year. We just love it. It's our favourite event. We work our entire catering bookings around this event.
You base your whole business around Kangaroo Valley. That's fantastic. So give us a bit of a rundown on your different smokers that you got here and how your food might be different to some of the other ones here.
So behind us here is our Betty. We met Betty last year. She got a new rack, a set of racks in her last week. So
Some bolt-on racks.
yes, yeah. So she can take. We worked it out about 40 briskets now.
40.
Yes, yes. So she didn't have 40 in there, but she's doing all right. So she's been running all weekend. And then we've got our slightly smaller one, which has sort of been great for just keeping things steady and keeping things hot. We use local seasoned ironbark. We're the only one here today that I know of. The usual pulled pork, brisket, beef ribs, our sample boxes, etc. Yeah.
Right, yeah. Now, give us a bit of an idea of, say, the process involved in cooking your signature brisket.
So, obviously, being trimmed, keep it easy, nice bit of salt and pepper base, and then low and slow for sort of 8 to 12 hours. Just depends on the cut, the style, and the smoker and the weather.
8 to 12 hours. There you are, ladies and gentlemen. This is not your quick, your quick fast food. This is lovingly prepared by Kimmy, and it's a family business too, isn't it?
Yeah, so Wes came across our original smoker 9 years ago, actually last week, and found it on Facebook by Bullockhead Creek. We're like, we're going to give this a go, and we haven't stopped. We love every minute of it. The hours that you put into things, the reward out of it is just amazing. Yeah.
No doubt, no doubt. So you've got brisket on the menu. You got pulled pork. You got sample boxes, meat boxes, beef short ribs. They're always a good one. Tell us what would be your personal favourite that you reckon the punters should come here and have a go if they've never tried American style low and slow barbecue before?
Definitely go the sample box. It just gives you the best of both worlds, and we put some little tortillas in there and your sauce and your pickles, and you can build your own little taco, which is, not full American, but it's a little bit of fun, and people get a buzz out of it, and they can share it if they have to. If not, just eat it by yourself.
I did take one of those boxes home for dinner last night, and I did sit there and eat all of it myself. I'm one of those people. So listen, it's also a craft beer festival as well, and there seems to be a lot of IPAs running around here this weekend. Which of your particular menu selections would you recommend with a nice IPA, nice crisp, fresh IPA?
Oh, definitely like our local brewers up there, Jervis Bay Brewing. Browley Brew House have got a couple of just nice, just light. You don't want that full heavy because you're already enjoying so much meat. You just want to just take the edge off. So definitely Browley. Four Pines is unbelievable. They never fail. For the ladies, the Jervis Bay Distillery Rose Collins pink gin with a bit of tonic water and a bit of lemon is unbelievable. Yes, okay, I might have had a few.
All right, so with that pink gin then, which of your barbecue menus would you pair that with?
The Dirty Spuds. We did something different this weekend.
Okay.
Yeah, just because you've got the sweet, the sour, and the salty. So you got the sweet from the pink gin, you got the sour from the pickles and the slaw, and you've got the salty from the brisket and the pork and the potatoes. So you've got the best of both worlds.
Kimmy, that sounds fantastic. Look, thank you very much for your time. The crowd is starting to fill up here, so I'm going to let you continue preparing for the rush.
We're going to go and cut some briskets.
Yeah, and enjoy the rest of the festival.
Thank you, Ben, each and every year for coming down and just making our weekend.
Look, I'd like to say that it's a some huge thing that I'm doing, but I come down here and I get to spend the weekend talking about barbecue and beer, so it's not a bad gig.
I wouldn't complain about it either.
Not at all. Thanks very much. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a cracking story here for you this morning. I'm at the Dubai Girls Sweets trailer, and I'm actually talking to Leah, who is the 14-year-old business owner of the operation here. How are you enjoying Kangaroo Valley, Leah?
It's very good, and there's like lots of people that came.
It has been very busy yesterday. The gates are just open today. We're starting to see more and more people coming in. It's looking really good. Is this your first time here for the Craft Beer and Barbecue Festival?
Yeah.
Nice. And what brought you here?
My mum.
Your mum, who's standing over here, she might be live streaming. She promised she'd be quiet and supportive, but there it is. You're now going live around the world. How does that feel?
Amazing.
Very nice, very nice. So tell me about Dubai Girls. How did it all get started?
So I worked in a Chinese restaurant and then I was kind of getting sick of it and I asked my parents if I could start my own business and they like supported me and so it went off from there.
That's really entrepreneurial of you. That's fascinating. And give us a bit of a rundown on these beautiful, amazing looking sweet treats you've got here today.
So this is the Dubai chocolate, which like is very famous right now. And this is the brownie and it has Biscoff. We have Biscoff cups, pistachio cups and brownie cups.
They look absolutely amazing. Now, Mum, these are child-friendly brownies. They're not Kangaroo Valley adult brownies. Beautiful. There you go. 100% child-friendly brownies. That's good to know. Good to know. So tell me, do you make all these by hand personally?
Yes, I do. I make it at home.
Nice. And who develops your recipes? Is that you as well?
Yes.
That is seriously impressive. So of the different products that you got here today, which is your personal favorite? Which do you eat the most?
Definitely the brownie. It's really yum. It's like we only just made it a week ago, so it's new.
Nice. And so give me a bit of a rundown. I can see 3 different layers, or 4 if you include what's on the top there. Give us a bit of a rundown what's in it.
So that's brownie, and then the next layer is pistachio, and then the top is chocolate.
Nice, nice. Is that caramel between the chocolate on top and the brownie underneath?
No.
Okay, all right. I was so close. All right, look, thanks very much, Leah, for your time. You're doing a wonderful thing here, and you're setting an example for teenagers all around Australia that like to just sit on the couch, like my son. Come on, son, get off the couch. All right, thanks, Leah. Thank you for your time, and enjoy the rest of the Kangaroo Valley Craft Beer and Barbecue Festival.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the afternoon now on Saturday here at the outrageously beautiful Kangaroo Valley Craft Beer and Barbecue Festival. And I've got 2 minutes here, 2 minutes only, with this gentleman here, Diego from Brazilian Flame, and he is super busy, mate. How are you enjoying the festival?
I'm well, man. Thank you. Thanks for having us again this year. And Kangaroo Valley is always a great place to come to feel that community vibe and enjoy day out with a great barbecue and cold beers. And we're here, as you can see. I can't stop working because we got busy, got rushed, and but always great to us here at Kangaroo Valley. It's a pleasure to be here once again. To be honest, that Kangaroo Valley was the very, very first barbecue festival that Brazilian Flame joined back in 2017 or 18. I'm not too sure from top of my mind, but that's why I have that special place in my heart for Kangaroo Valley, and that's the reason we're here, year in, year out, and enjoying and bringing the community that once warm me up on the beginning, and now I'm bringing them the great food that Brazilian Flame barbecue cooks up.
Beautiful, yeah. Now, speaking of that delicious Brazilian flavour, mate, give us a bit of a rundown on how Brazilian barbecue differs from the other food stands here.
Brazilian barbecue, it's basically hot and fast. It's completely different than the low and slow, the American barbecue style. And we all Brazilian barbecue, it's all about spinning rotisseries. As you can see here, we do have like the skewer rotisserie, and the back there, that's the porchetta machine as well, that we can fit 15 porchettas that keep it turning, rolling, and basically with this system, the rotisserie, the meat cooks on its juice. The juice like doesn't drop off, and and that's how like all the meats. It's very like juicy and tasteful.
Mate, self-basted, spit roasted on charcoal food just sounds absolutely amazing. Now, I'm noticing there's quite a bit of a red color to this chicken here. Are we up for a bit of spicy chicken here? What's happening here?
Yeah, like on your chicken rub goes about 7 different spices, and definitely paprika is one of them. That's what gives that color. But that's a special, like we haven't changed your rub since the beginning. That's the same rub. We very lucky because we put out there our taste. And like all the customers, like love your taste. We haven't changed a single thing since the beginning, and all this year around we keep it bringing the same flavor and to everywhere that we go. And with your beef, that's the beef rump cap, you only use salt. The chicken, there's a bit of rubbing here. For the lamb rump, we do marinate with fresh herbs, rosemary, parsley, garlic, fresh oregano, and all these like fresh herbs to bring that freshness to the lamb. And then the sausage, then the pork. It's all about in the end, it's all about the love and the passion. If you got the passion and the love, that you put it through the food, towards the food. That's why the food always coming out good, because you shared your love with the love for the food.
Beautiful, man. Well said. So, last question before I let you go, because I know you're super busy. What was your personal favorite on the menu today that the punters should try out this weekend?
To be honest, I always trying to bring something new, yeah, in and out. And my favorite at the moment is the porchetta that we serve with guava chili jam and something and lime, and that brings, it's a good combination and bring you a bit of the acidity and with the sweetness from the guava and a bit of the heat as well in there. It's and the crunch with the crunch of the pork belly, I think it's put it up. It's a good plate at the end.
That sounds amazing, mate. Look, thank you very much for your time. Enjoy the rest of the weekend.
Welcome.
And there you are, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you head up to Brazilian Flame, talk to Diego, and get some delicious food.
We're gonna have a fresh food all weekend around. Thank you, guys.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. The sun is shining, the music is pumping, the smoke is flowing, and I've got my long-term friend here. He's a regular here at Kangaroo Valley, Jay from King Porker. Man, how you doing?
I'm doing good, doing good. Very tired, but it's a good day. Sun's out. Very good.
Well, I'm not sure if you remember, but I did actually see you at about 11:15 last night. How was the pre-party?
Couple beers and then prep.
Oh, so it was all work and no play.
There's beer in the food. That's it. Still playing with it.
But there was supposed to be beer in there, right? That was part of the marinade.
Yes, beer and barbecue. Stash it off my eyes.
So, mate, one of the things that you're known for here at Kangaroo Valley is building something new every year for us to have a look at. So the first time I met you, you had your box trailer that you'd built into a smoker. The 7x4 trailer, yep. Last year you had your Argentinian cross, and then now you've got this. Tell us about this.
Pretty much bits and pieces. 2-second idea takes 3 days. Finished in half an hour. That's it. Drag it to the pub, tack it, weld 10 benches together at the same time because the pub needed a welder. And then get it to work. That's it. It's good. Everyone likes it. They're looking at it. They're very keen. That's it. People like to be visual, so it saves me opening the smoke hole. They got something to look at. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and you get some delicious wood-fired chicken wings here. Tell me about them.
So we've got them in a start done by Jervis Bay, and then we've got them over Ironbark and Spotty Gum. So just low and slow, keep it going. Everyone wants them and they're trying to rush them out. So as soon as the batch is done, they're pretty much gone. That's it. Yeah.
Beautiful, man. They look absolutely sensational. I'm going to just get you to maybe earmark that one for me. We'll put that one aside when that's done. That one can be mine. That's so good. That's so good. Now, the other thing that you've got here this year that I didn't see last year, you got the pork lollipops. I just had one of them. Mate, that was sensational. Tell us about the pork lollipop.
The episodes of going to the pub last night and being cold. So they didn't end up being an actual lollipop. It was the skewer on a stick. So, you know, them was like pork kebabs. Was it pork pops? It's like, yeah, that works. It sticks. Yeah. There's not enough gap to actually hold them. You know what I mean? So that's the thing, because it's not a lollipop, but it's kept them straight. Everyone's liking them. They're flying out the door. So I think I'm down. They're probably all gone soon as well. You know what I mean? So actually, good flavour and be consistent.
Mate, that flavour was amazing, and I really wanted to ask you about the sauce that was on it. Is that strawberry jam based?
No, it's cranberry, plum, and pork between me and Kilfies. That's it. So it's pretty good. Hold on.
Oh, hang on. He's going to get us some of this sauce here, I think.
There you go. Cranberry, plum, pork.
Ah, right. Kilties, are they here this year?
He's down there, literally down the ramp. You walk out down the ramp and on the right-hand side and you get the best sauces in the world. That's it. Depends what you like. There's a bit of everything. There's some hot stuff. There's spicy. There's sweet. Some tangy stuff. I don't know. It depends on what he's got left over there.
That's fantastic, mate. I do love a good local collab. And actually, I got a feeling that you have collaborated with them before, haven't you?
Yes. Last year we done a maple mustard barbecue sauce, which is pretty good. This year we've done another one, so I can get that one too.
All right, we're getting all the lowdown here. Oh,
so this is our new baby. So this works pretty good. Pretty much the same sauce as last year with the mustard. Very sweet. It's got background flavour, and then the bourbon comes in, and it's on point. So Paddy's got this down there waiting for everyone until he runs out. I've got the last of it. That's it.
beautiful, beautiful.
No one's getting this. That's it. Unless they're eating it.
No. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. You can come check out Jay from King Porker. Grab yourself some chicken wings. Grab yourself some pork lollipops. What else you got going?
We've got pork brisket. We've got pork ribs coming off probably about 2:30. So just trying to work that at the minute and make sure I don't burn anything else in the process so everyone gets nice nipples.
Beautiful. So there you go, folks. You can come grab some lunch and then head on down to Keelty's on the other flat there and grab some of these beautiful products that you've just eaten here at King Porker.
Get in there. Get some.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is a beautiful day here at Kangaroo Valley. And with me, I have got the lovely George from Tara Distillery. George, how are you enjoying Kangaroo Valley?
It's beautiful today. The sun is shining. It's really nice weather. Yeah, it's great.
Fantastic. Now, I've been here for quite a few years now. I think this is the first time I've actually seen your distillery here. Is that right?
No, so we were here last time as well. I think we were in a similar spot, but yeah, it's great to be back.
Whoops, I apologise then. I was completely wrong about that. So tell me what you've got here for us to see today.
So I've got a couple of different cocktails today. So we've got just a classic G&T. We've got a Jervis Breeze, which is something light. We've got a little fruity one with our blooming gin. We've got like a spicy ginger kind of cocktail as well. And then we also have a vodka orange.
That sounds amazing. And the colours on these different spirits are just fantastic. How do you get that brighter colour in there?
So it's all natural colouring. So our blooming gin, our colour is from the rhubarb. It's a really kind of rich colour. And then with our spiced gin, which is our barrel-aged gin, it comes from the ginger and the way that it's distilled in the barrel.
Fantastic. Now, can you tell us a little bit about the distilling process? Like, how long does it take? How many steps are involved? That kind of thing.
Yeah. So I'm not actually involved in the distilling process, but I know that each gin takes a different amount of time. So we've got our barrel aged, which depends on the barrel, takes a different amount of time. So at the moment, I think we're sitting at about 6 to 12 months. But with our newer barrel, we were sitting at about 18 months. And with our blooming gin, again, a different amount of time. I think it's about 16 months at the moment.
That sounds delicious. Now, we have got loads of different types of food here. We got burgers, we got grilled skewers, there's fried chicken up the road up there. What drink would you recommend from your desk here to go with? Let's say we got the smash burger guy over here from the smash burger guy.
I would think with the smash burger and the way that the sun is today, I would say a Jervis Breeze. It's definitely been a hit today already, and it's just really nice and fresh and just kind of refreshes the whole body.
That sounds absolutely amazing. And I did notice here that you do have these dried fruits as well. Tell us a little bit about them.
So we dry all of them ourselves, but we use them to garnish our drinks. So depending on the drink, so our Jervis Breeze has lime and it's got a sprig of mint as well. Our barrel aged has orange, and then our vodka orange has a blood orange. Yeah.
Beautiful. And is that like the worm in the bottom of the tequila bottle? Do you need to eat that at the end?
You don't need to eat it, but it definitely adds to the flavour just a tiny little bit and just gives it that little bit of extra. Yeah.
All right, so let's wrap this up. Tell us which is your favourite.
My favourite is the blooming gin. It's just a little bit fruity and a little bit sweet. It's my kind of thing.
That sounds beautiful. So there you are, ladies and gentlemen. That was George from the wonderful Tara Distillery. Reasonably local somewhat. You're just about 20 minutes away, I think. So come on down, check them out. Beautiful drinks in the beautiful sunshine. Look at those colours. That is just unbelievable. Thanks very much for your time, George, and enjoy the rest of the festival.
You too. Thank you.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're here at the Kangaroo Valley Craft Beer and Barbecue Festival. It's day 2, and it's never the Kangaroo Valley Craft Beer and Barbecue Festival without Noah's Thoroughbred Racing Pigs. And I've got Kev here, the man with the microphone, the voice behind Kangaroo Valley. Mate, tell us about how you're enjoying the festival this weekend.
A little bit damp under trotter, Ben, are the racing conditions, but I'd say it's almost a heavy 8. But anyway, it doesn't sort of make a lot of difference to a pig. So, no, but a bit of fun yesterday. They did quite well for the Bomaderry Junior Football Club. They got well over $10,000 yesterday in the 6 races we did, which is sensational.
That's amazing, mate. So the mud underfoot that you just mentioned, does that affect the form guide much? Do you how do you factor that in?
Yeah, I don't. No. It doesn't really bother. It's pigs and ducks, mate. They don't mind wet weather at all. But no, the pigs did very well. They're only little fellas. Only their second day out. Yesterday they did a job on the Sunshine Coast last weekend, but they've picked it up really, really quickly.
That's awesome. So they are well-travelled little piglets.
Oh yeah, we do a lot of miles, mate. Cairns to Hobart. Yep.
Cairns to Hobart. Wow. Give us a bit of a rundown on how it all works here today.
Oh, we're fundraising. We do a lot of fundraising for local charities. It don't have to be local charities. It could be your Cancer Council. We do a lot of fundraising for the Westpac Rescue Helicopter, Royal Flying Doctors. But generally, people give us a call, and especially if we're doing a pub job, they'll include a bit of fundraising, and we usually have 2 ways for people to get involved. One's like a sweep. It's basically a raffle, but we include the pigs in it, and we also do an auction on the pig. So if you buy the winning pig, you get half the prize pool. And yesterday, the last race, we auctioned off the 8 pigs, and the prize pool was almost $6,000. So the winner took home $2,900. It was, and he was pretty happy because he bought a pig. He was out on a bit of a whim. He took the naked pig, hadn't won a race, and took home the chocolates in the last race.
I did see that, mate. That was pretty wild. That fella and his mate and his girlfriend were leaping through the air. That's what was his buy-in there to take home $2,900?
$900.
$900. There you go. That's not bad. What's that, triple?
Yeah, well, it's pretty good. You don't get that sort of interest at the bank, man. Yeah.
No, you don't. So there you go. If you need to invest some money, come on down to Noah's Thoroughbred Racing Pigs. It's a cracking good time, mate. The kids love it. The families love it. And it's very entertaining. It's highly entertaining. The pigs have this little obstacle course here that they got to get through. And I did notice in that last one yesterday, you actually tried to trick the pigs and you put the milk up on top of one of the hay bales.
Yeah. That's what. Well, once they get used to what's going on, we increase the degree of difficulty, Ben. I compare it with diving at the Olympics. Not that I can have pig racing and diving at the Olympics, but the degree of difficulty generally goes up as the day progresses and as the pigs get better. Because, as I said to you, they're relatively new to it. So that was the first race they'd had to actually look for the finish line. And if you're wondering what the finish line is, it's a bit of milk in one of the dishes in the middle of the track. Yeah.
Beautiful. That sounds absolutely fantastic. Well, look, I'm going to let you go because you've got your first race coming up shortly, so you've got to go and start doing your vocal warm-ups for the day because you do go all day. So, yeah, I'm going to let you go. Thanks very much for your time. Folks, if you got kids, come on down, bring them down to the pig races. It's a lot of fun, and Kev's great on the mic as well. He's got live music here, and it's a really good time, so we'll see you soon. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's Sunday morning, day 2 of the beautiful Kangaroo Valley Craft Beer and Barbecue Festival. And first cab off the rank, I've got Jeff from Cypher Brewing, who's come all the way up from Canberra. Mate, how are you enjoying Kangaroo Valley?
Yeah, it's been fantastic. We've had a really good reception. The people here are lovely and the setup's amazing. So sun's out today. We're expecting a few good numbers coming through to try some of the fabulous beers we have on tap.
Yeah, indeed. Now, the festival's been running for 10 years now. How long have you been coming?
Probably on and off for about good 8 or 9 years. So we've got some barbecue friends over there in the barbecue comp. So yeah, come down and support those guys. And then we set up a brewery. So we thought, why not?
Fantastic. Now, I did notice you actually managed to pick up the novelty check from Blue Dog Barbecue. How did that come about?
Right. Well, at the end of the little hand-ins and all the announcements, they thought, well, where else can we go with this? $100. So they come down to us and thought, can you sort us out some fresh beers, some nice cold ones? So blew the froth off a couple, celebrated very, very well. So yeah, there you go.
Mate, that sounds beautiful. So give us a bit of a rundown of the different beers that you've brought down here for the punters to try today.
Yeah, of course. So we've had, we do a new beer pretty much every week. So we wanted some of the freshest beers that we have to come down. We've got a West Coast Pilsner. So that was canned and kegged the day before we came down. So on the Friday. So we brought it down as quick as and as fresh as we could. Then we've got a West Coast double IPA. So a little bit higher in the alcohol, 7.7%, but really high fruity floral notes. And then we always know we need a stout for the stout fans. But we also have our lovely ginger beer with us. So it's a native style ginger beer, so full of botanicals like strawberry gum, lemon myrtle, and desert lime, and it's probably been one of the biggest hits here. So
That's interesting. Yeah, I do love a good ginger beer, and that sounds amazing. So how big is the indigenous influence in what you do?
yeah, it's huge. So our head brewer, Matty Teal, so his indigenous background and flavors that he's brought through in some of our beers have been fantastic. And we have some fanatical fans that come back through and try chase down the humour. And we also have Richie Allen, so Ngunnawal knowledge holder, so my captain coach back in the day. So a fantastic footy player, but really good with these herbs and botanicals too. So we can look at all the native ingredients that come through and the health benefits of those, and we try to put them into the beer and get some really banging flavours.
Healthy beer. Did I hear that right?
Yeah, it's pretty much. So we've got some no and low carb beers. We've got some botanicals with some natural antioxidants coming through. We also got some no alc beers coming out. So some iced teas and some energy drinks. So watch this space.
I have noticed there's a bit of a surge in zero alcohol beers. Is that something you've seen from your end as well?
Yeah, absolutely. I believe so. I think on days like today, you have a refreshing option in between is something really good to break up some of the big punchy beers. So having a no alcohol, and particularly when people are driving and things like that, it's safe, sensible, and we want some good flavors to go with that, not just kind of basic uncarbonated options. So we want to really get up there with some some of the best the botanicals can bring. So coming straight from the bush.
Beautiful, mate. Beautiful. Now, this is, of course, a barbecue festival. We've got large cuts of different types of meat. You got the sweet pork ribs. You got your fatty brisket. Which of your beers would you recommend for let's say a barbecue platter? It might have a rib, might have a bit of pulled pork, might have a bit of brisket in it. Which of your beers would you recommend?
Oh, I'd probably go the West Coast Pilsner. So just cut through some of that, some of the delicious grease and you get coming out of those cuts. And then if you're going for something that's maybe a bit more on the pork side, I'd probably get the ginger beer with that one. So yeah.
Nice, mate. That sounds beautiful. Look, thank you very much for your time. I'll let you get back to setting up for the day because the gates are just about to open. So
Yeah, exactly. Looking forward to that.
yeah, let's have a great day.
Cheers.
Ladies and gentlemen, hope you're having a cracking day here, getting some beautiful barbecue and, of course, some of those beautiful craft beers as well. Right now, I'm chatting to Adam from Elite Laser Creations. Mate, welcome to Kangaroo Valley. Are you having a good time?
Having a great time, mate. Love these events. It's my bread and butter. It's what I do. I was competing before I decided to get into this, so it's my home. I love smoked meat and smelling smoke, and yeah, so it's great.
Oh, so you've actually switched over from the other field to this field.
Yes. Good and bad. Like I get to make money instead of spending money. But yeah, I love both of it. So I get to go and see the boys still, and get here to see the patrons. So yeah, it's good.
I'm a bit of a barbecue history buff here in Australia. What was the team that you were cooking with?
Love and Smoke Barbecue. They're still going, and I'm still part of it, honorary part of it. But it just never coincides. So yeah, the boys are up at Taree. I'm from down here as well. So we always used to make this a big team event. Been here a couple of years. So it's good.
I have a feeling that we might have met before then. If you would Love and Smoke, were you cooking down maybe before COVID, 2018, 2019, down this end of this field?
No. I've been with them for 3 years, but the boys have been around for a while. So yeah. So I joined them 4 years ago. 4 years ago, yeah.
Oh, interesting. Well, look, no barbecue enthusiast is complete without a man cave or a she shed, and you look like you've got everything needed here to deck out the ultimate man cave or she shed. Tell us what you got here today.
So we're a custom laser engraver. We specialise in giving what you want, not what's already prepared for you. We've got like Yetis, we sell cutting boards, everything's made by these two hands. So I take a lot of pride. So I make signs, do it all. I do it all, mate. Sometimes I do too much, so yeah.
You do too much. Well, mate, these cutting boards are beautiful. So you actually make these by hand. You put all the boards together and
Boards by hand, engrave them, finish them off. Yeah, so it's a labour of love. Love doing it. So yeah.
beautiful. So if the punters are out there and either they are barbecue people or they have barbecue people in their lives, what would make an ultimate, let's say, Christmas gift? Christmas is only a couple of weeks away.
Well, you can't go past Yeti. They're a great product. We engrave all the Yeti products. We've got our own brands as well, which makes it a little bit more affordable for people that they can't afford the Yeti. So we do that. Cutting boards, the signage, you can put it all together. You know, Dad's going to love the cutting board, the signs, the stubby holder. Yeah, so we've got it all for Dad for Christmas.
There you go. Dad or mum. There's lots of ladies competing over there this weekend as well. Actually, were you here for the awards last night? There was a lot of ladies jumping up and taking some of those awards.
Yeah, there is a lot of ladies, and a lot of them do it really well. There's they do it really well. Yeah, do. Yep.
They absolutely do. So there you are. No matter who it is, if it's a dad or a mum or just a barbecue person in general, head on down here and have a chat to Adam and find some beautiful barbecue gifts for that ultimate man cave or she shed.
Thanks, guys.
Morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is a cracking day here on day 2 of the Kangaroo Valley Craft Beer and Barbecue Festival. And with me right now, I've got Jess from the Bondi Beard Co. Jess, there's nothing that goes more with barbecue than a decent beard. So tell us about the different products you got here this weekend.
So I have Australian-made all-natural beard oil. But what's been selling really, really well this weekend and all the barbecue events I do is my smoking range. So we have the smoking vanilla, smoking cherry, and smoking maple.
Beautiful. I love all those sort of things. Those are actually different types of woods that I use when I'm doing pork ribs and things like that. So that sounds fantastic. I'm interested in the all-natural aspect of this. What are some of those products that go in there?
So essential oils. So I don't use any fragrances, no perfumes, and it's just carrier oils. So we're talking high-grade camellia oil as the main ingredient, and then just essential oils to get the scent.
Beautiful. Now, we need some, I need some tips and advice here. I obviously am trying to grow my beard out, and I have had it longer than this before, but it kind of gets straggly. But I've seen some people with beautiful, big, full beards. What's the trick to growing that out so luscious and full?
Skin health. So as long as the skin underneath is healthy, it's able to breathe. So you're not clogging those pores. So if you get irritated, dry skin, red patches, you do need the oils to help clear that up for the hair to go through quicker. Also, regular trims. As a hairdresser, regular beard trims actually helps the hair grow into shape a lot quicker. Yeah.
Interesting. So you're a hairdresser as well?
Yes, I am.
But not a barber?
No, not. I do men's hair. It's like I'm a qualified hairdresser, so yeah.
Oh, fantastic. So do you actually like hand make all these in Bondi?
Yeah, so I do have an office in Bondi, but these are all handmade, and I formulate the scents as well. So the tobacco smoking range, I formulated that one. It took me 3 months to do the smoking vanilla with 17 attempts, and then once I got the first one, then I was able to develop the other ones a lot quicker.
Did you just say tobacco scented?
Tobacco.
So is that for people that want to smell like smokers but don't want to smoke?
So it's actually because tobacco is actually quite fragrant before it gets processed. So this is the tobacco vanilla. Would you like to smell?
Sure. Oh, that is quite nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's lovely.
Yeah. So it's not that really smokers smelling. Yeah, it's not. It's actually like a really sweet.
Okay, so it's more like is it the tobacco flower rather than the actual processed leaves?
It's not the processed tobacco. Yeah. No nicotine. Yeah.
Oh, that's fascinating. Look, thank you very much for your time. I really do appreciate it. So there you are, ladies and gentlemen. If you are a bearded person or have bearded people in your lives, come on down and see Jess. She's got a lovely range here of beautiful scented oils and different beard balms and things. Come down and say hi.
Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is a cracking, what are we, still morning? Yep, we're still morning. We're over here in the competitors arena on the other field at the Kangaroo Valley Craft Beer and Barbecue Festival, and I'm talking to Jack from Cootamundra. Now, mate, that's a great name. Are you actually from Cootamundra?
A few of the other boys from the team are. Myself personally, no, but everybody else grew up there, and that's where the name came from.
Very nice, very nice. And so, is this your first Kangaroo Valley Craft Beer and Barbecue Festival?
As a competitor, yes. We've come down for 5 years now, though. The first one as a competitor.
Interesting. So you were a punter. You were on the other field enjoying the beer and the barbecue and decided I'm going to get over there on the other side.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Beautiful. And what was it that made you decide to do that?
Just a bit more of a interesting weekend. Just get out there and try something different.
Beautiful, beautiful. So tell me, what's your barbecue weapon of choice here this weekend?
BBQ. It's got to be drum smoker. We've got one over there, one there with the table on them. They're just one of the best bits of kit.
That is one thing that I have noticed. That there are lots of different types of barbecues here this weekend. What is it that makes those drum smokers so good?
They're consistent. The second you put the charcoal in there, it's good until you're done. You can set and forget pretty much. You just set it up and it'll run until it's out of charcoal.
Very nice. What are we talking here? 4 hours?
Full basket, you'll probably get 12, 13 hours out of it.
12, 13 hours. So you could really just nail a brisket in that time then?
Yep, that's exactly right.
Beautiful. Now, you've just done the chicken hand in. Pork ribs are coming up next. How did you feel about your chicken?
Yeah, it looked really good. We'll see how it goes at the end of the day, but we're confident.
Nice. And your pork ribs, how you feeling about them?
Yeah, they look all right as well. Nothing groundbreaking, but they look all right.
All right, so you're not giving anything away to me at this stage?
Potentially not.
All right, okay. So the other categories then are open pork and brisket. What do you guys decided to do for your open pork?
It's a good question. I'm not sure.
Okay, you're not the open pork guy. All right. Pulled pork, there we go.
Yep, pulled pork.
All right, so you're obviously not the pulled pork guy. Then what is, of those four categories, which one's yours?
I do brisket. Yeah, brisket's what I cook.
So tell me about that then. Do you separate the flat from the point? How do you go about it?
Tried a bit of a different way this year. It's the first time I have separated them, but yeah, they're separated for this cook. See how it goes.
Interesting. Now, I have heard of the turn and burn. Are you a fan of that one, given that you're on drum smokers?
Not overly, no.
Not a fan of the burn then. All right. Well, look, I'm going to let you go now because you've got to start getting ready for the pork rib hand in. Thanks very much for your time and best of luck with the rest of the competition.
Thanks, mate. Take it easy.
There you are, family. That was it, the Kangaroo Valley Craft Beer and Barbecue Festival. What an amazing weekend. If you haven't been there yet, make sure you put it on your calendar. Jam-packed full of stuff for the whole family to do. Who doesn't love sunshine, beautiful smoked meats, and some delicious craft beer? That is what life is all about. So thanks for listening, and until next time, take care of each other and keep on queuing.